So, for just about every video that I put up, there's always this little coterie of naysayers and denialists and skeptics. They're all atheists, by the way. They're always all atheists. Now, I didn't enter this business with any kind of bias against atheists, but I've kind of developed one there. Because all of these guys are atheists. All these homeopathy haters, these guys that want to believe that homeopathy is nothing but a placebo, they're all atheists. Every skeptic is an atheist. And I couldn't figure that out at first. You know, I was like, why would that be? What does homeopathy have to do with atheism? Well, there was this guy by the name of Kent, who is a well-known homeopath, one of the great homeopaths. Wrote some pretty definitive stuff. I don't think Kent's as good as Clark, though. I really like Clark, John Clark, as opposed to James Kent. Kent says that you couldn't be a homeopath without being without a belief in God. And what's interesting about this is that there does seem that, you start seeing that there really is a relationship between the electromagnetic qualities of the homeopathic remedy and spirituality. That what we call the spirit is really an electromagnetic phenomena. See? So there is basically a meeting point between science and religion, and it's in electromagnetism. And that's the basic element of the homeopathic remedy. So anyway, these guys, these people, and some of them are quite renowned. Like David Colquhoun, who I believe is a professor of pharmacology somewhere, or is a retired professor. And Stephen Novella, who is an MD, neurologist. I don't think he's a neurosurgeon. I certainly wouldn't want him trusting with my brain. What do you think about that, Steve? And, of course, Amazing Randy. Amazing Randy, now there's a guy. Amazing Randy has become the god of science, the god of arbitration, the arbitrator of science. All these scientists, they bow down before Randy and kiss his feet. And Randy's an atheist, professed atheist. And there's also a string of homosexuality that runs through this group. And we've noticed in the studies of them homeopathically, the homeopathic characteristics, or what we would call the constitutional or the remedy picture of them, tends to be lycopodium, which is my remedy picture. Or at least according to some homeopaths it is. And the key elements of lycopodium are cowardice and impotence. Yeah. Well, my first assessment was sulfur. I was the itchy inventor, Socrates. But I don't know. And lycopodium is vegetable sulfur. Anyway, so. Lately, my thing has become, hey, listen, you guys, these homeopathy haters, these guys that want to destroy homeopathy or silence it or make everybody quit. Listen, show me one study, using your criteria. This is the implied criteria here. They don't never really state what their criteria is, but their implied scientific criteria is show, peer-reviewed studies, random controlled trials. Show me one that proves homeopathy is a placebo. I mean, maybe proof is too much to ask for. Show me one that just demonstrates the placebo effect. They go, well, it's only a placebo. Well, but the placebo effect, reportedly, is a very powerful effect, isn't it? So if it's the placebo effect and it works and it has a powerful effect, then really who cares? But, I care. See, I would like to think as a scientist would think. I want to apply scientific thinking to this. And numerous tests have shown that the homeopathic remedy has these high dilutes, have biological markers to them. There are the test that they crucified Ben Venise for. Do you know that test has been done has been replicated successfully 24 times since its inception in 1986 by Murrieta and Poitevin, who I think was the first one to do it successfully? Ben Venise's biochemical test, it was the Basoville degranulation test, right? His was the fourth successful replication of that test, and he did it 1,000 times. It only stopped working when Randy got his oily mitts on it. You know what I mean? If it doesn't work, it's because Randy's fingerprints are on it. Well, he's got $1 million to lose. What would you expect? So anyway, how could it be a placebo if it has biochemical effects? I mean, something out of the mind jumps into the Petri dish or the test tube and affects the minds of the basophils, of the blood cells? I mean, come on. So anyway, show me one test. Show just one test. I mean, I should ask for the body of literature. And okay, I will. I'll ask for the body of literature. Show me the body of literature that shows me the psychogenesis, the psychogenic effects of the homeopathic interview or the homeopathic remedy. And that's another thing. Why would, if it's a placebo effect and we're so aware of that, why would we use a little white pill or drops? And why would we do it with water? Why not do it with chemicals that really make you feel something? Not necessarily anything that's relevant, insensitivity probably, right? Something to dope you up, like alcohol, right? Just straight alcohol. Just give somebody a shot of alcohol and call it something else. Wouldn't that be a better placebo? Because you're feeling something? Oh, it's working. Oh, I feel better. It must be curing me. That's not what homeopathic remedies do. So these little pills, you have to shoot them down somebody's throat with a BB gun. What you have, what they call medicine now is Dr. Jekyll buying his drugs from Mr. Hyde. That's the placebo. See, that's your placebo effect. That's what's happening. So show me one, and I'll take down my entire channel. I'll erase all of the videos. It's starting a fight. Show me one good study, and that shows that the placebo effect, that homeopathic remedies are only placebos. Prove it to me. I'll erase this video channel. I'll take down my blog. I'll erase everything, and I'll join you in condemning homeopathy.